Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Huskers will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Terrapins offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Terrapins will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So Nebraska's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do. And you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man on the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Caught near the sticks. It's McCoy. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football like this guy just did.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Dialing up a second down pass play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll pull it down. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
In these situations, third and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushes loose. Go get that QB.
The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He gets a block. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got his man in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. It's complete on the right side.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 before the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The give out of the gun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. A strike downfield. Afterburners coming. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. Looking for the score. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. Slips through the line. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the window's...
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Running to the left. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Comes out throwing on first down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, and put a good drive together.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Huskers want to move quickly. They'll throw it on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Hand off from the shotgun. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got his man down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Complete downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Coming after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swann. So big playmaking is always a possibility. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Michigan State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Gutierrez. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's right on target. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Lining up to convert 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. And the Terrapins are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. Sweet spin. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. It's a draw. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got the screen set up. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's looking to throw it. It's on target and complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It is good. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And a first half that's been dominated by this special teams unit. How often do we say that? But it's a dynamite group who understands football isn't just about offense and defense. And what they've done through 2 quarters is help tilt the scales of this game. What adjustments the other sides can make is going to go a long way in determining who wins this game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. He's going to pass on second down. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Trying to pick it up on the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. He'll bring it out. It's McCoy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll start this drive with a pass. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Give to the running back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Throws for the tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Power football with the run. Gives him a little shake. He smashes his way through again. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's another Terrapins first down.
They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs.
Another first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Fast motion from the offense. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Gets open down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a first down.
They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Trying to get to him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Field goal is good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
What a snag by the defense. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Looking to throw on third. They're trying to get to it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. He's going to pass. He finds his man.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first game.
And they can't make the connection. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Safe completion on the screen. And stampeding through the defense. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. A high kick trying to pen them deep. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He'll start this drive firing. Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it on the left. Open runway ahead. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Stanford went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Cardinal ever do that? A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He wants to throw it. Got rid of it just in time. After the third down incompletion, the punt unit is on the field. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Now the play fake. Takes the easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. Still on his feet at the 45. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Huskers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Cornhuskers have this offense rolling. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with second and 12. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bloomberg. Tackled immediately after the catch. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. That is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often.
It's complete. A huge pickup. He's loose. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Terrapins! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Now they'll try to get the two and make it a 3-point game late. Trying to barge in. Tackled there by the defense. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll return it. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He fires one deep down the right side. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
They're facing a 3rd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's a first down.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Maryland! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. From the gun, looking for a man. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And 1st and goal, I think a lot of people get very conservative. Let's run the football. You know, let's be very predictable. You can't be predictable, right, Palmer? You got to be aggressive, but what happened?
Well, I like the idea calling a pass play down there, but hey, for quarterbacks, it's touchdowns, checkdowns, or throwaways. You are not taking a sack under any circumstance right there. That quarterback's got to do a better job having the clock go off in his head to keep his offense in good position to score.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Terrapins! They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They had tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1.
Maryland 21, Nebraska 20.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go to the ground. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Running back goes in motion. They'll run play action. Floats it out in space. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Gets away, and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Looking to move it through the air. Got it set up on the outside. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Some misdirection with the counter.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going up top on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to throw on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll run out of bounds, but he looks short. I think he misjudged the line. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.